Hello. Hey, Christy. I always love how delayed Facebook is telling me anybody is actually on. It says there's two people. I don't know who you are. And Nicole. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Thank y'all for jumping on. Thank to whoever jumps on. Oh, and Joni too. Yay, yay, yay. Um, so, side note, my face is itchy because I got sunburned the other day when I was at school for an eighth grade party and I got sunburned. I had sunscreen on. It was not enough. Anyway, so that's that. And thank you to everybody who jumped on tonight, even though I know we had scheduled this for this morning. Um, Shanae and I pick a time, you know, like a month before now to have this event. And, sometimes things happen. So here we are, and I appreciate it. I know Nicole knows this, but if you guys don't know this, Jesse's 3 out of 4 of Jesse's kids, as well as her fourth one, the oldest one, and my kiddo, either all went or go to the same middle school, which is just down the street from me. And unfortunately, we had a student pass away at that school, and so the teachers needed some love. So our PTO had planned on doing some things for the teachers, and the director of secondary education for the whole district. Um, and she called me this morning and we was like, okay. And she's like, can you guys get some food for the teachers? Yes, we will make that happen. So, yeah, so we made that happen this morning. Sometimes you have to make magic happen. And yes, Christy definitely was heavy. So, a quick trip to Sam's and lots of snacks and beverages later, and some fabulous helpers. We got a whole bunch of stuff set up, and the teachers were super duper appreciative. So, um, you know, you never want a sad situation to happen, but whenever those things happen, you always hope there's people around that can help make it a little more manageable, at least at the time frame. So that's what I was doing this morning. So I appreciate y'all rescheduling your days. So anyway, on to happier things and, you know, things we can hopefully control, right? Anywho, so there's that. If you guys have any questions, you know what to do. Pop them in the comments. Um, if I start to get all wacky, um, like pixelated or whatnot, holler at me. You know how Facebook always says that the frame rate is too low. And I'm going to take my glasses off until I see more comments pop up so I can see. Um, so it's not so glary with my fabulous readers there. Anyway, so what I wanted to talk about a little bit, unless y'all have questions, which I will be monitoring those comments, so pop them in there if you've heard questions from your team members, um, is just to give a little recap on what our committees have been doing. I know some of you who have hopped on are on said committees, um, but we have 3 committees that were nomination slash application based, that we had all of that happening the end of 2023 and we started in 2024. So, um, you know, nothing in the world moves as quickly as we want, right? So I know that we're all of our committees are working hard on the things that we're working on. So, and if I miss something key that y'all have worked on in your committee, holler in the comments too. But the committee that I'm in charge of, or facilitate, because we're all kind of in charge of it, right? Is the diversity and inclusion committee. And so what we've been doing is just kind of brainstorming and figuring out ways that we can be more inclusive and be more accessible to everyone, ambassadors, affiliates, and customers alike. Um, Kind of looking, researching, finding other examples of good inclusivity and diversity in other companies. Um, you know, we're always our own voice and we'll always model our people and do what we need to do, what's best for us. But sometimes you need a little spark to see how other companies are doing it really well. Um, and so we've been looking at that. Right now, our big project, and the committee's waiting for me a little bit on this, but is ensuring that we have alt text or alternative text for pictures on our website. And that project is going to take us a little while because we have lots of pictures on our website. But what that does is allows for people who are visually impaired or um, for any other reason, maybe using a screen reader, and that will help describe those pictures. So Crystal Bloom, one of our fabulous ambassadors and committee members, um, she works with some alt text type things in her non-aligned job and taught us all lots of great things about alternative text. Um, and so we'll be working on getting those descriptions for all the pictures on our website and then getting them loaded into the software settings. And then, of course, doing it going forward. So, kind of an ongoing project that is, as we keep launching things, will probably never be completed, but that's okay. Some of those things are an ongoing project, and it's definitely one of those projects that's way too big for just one or two people. So I'm excited the committee's going to help with that. And that kind of leads into, because as we launch things, that's where the product and ingredient committee comes into. And so um, Jesse leads that one, and my nerdy brain always likes to be on there with them to talk about whatever we're doing, what they're learning. But I also love to hear people's feedback on our various products. So um, they have been testing some of the various things. Um, I know that they tested the bath bomb that was in the abundance box this quarter. Because we don't like to put things out if they're not fabulous. So they all said it was fabulous, so everybody got in their abundance box. But they've been working whenever we get some prototypes from our manufacturers, and we've got a couple different manufacturers depending on what the item is, and we've got some fabulous chemists that we work with that can tweak formulations, which is amazing because that's what they're good at. But it's just cool. They can be like, we needed to feel more, we need it to be thicker. Like with body butter, for example, they tested some versions because we had some feedback that it pilled a little bit, like balled up if you had too much on your skin. And so that was a little bit the magnesium content. So what can we do to make sure that we don't get the pilling but still have all the fabulous results of a loaded product with magnesium? So working on those prototypes, talking about scents, kind of talking about timing, and then just product ideas in general. So it's been fun because they all, it's a wide range of people, wide range of backgrounds, wide range of skin types. We've got some very oily skinned people on there, some very dry skin, some people with some more mature skin. And all of those things are things we have to think about, right? So it's really interesting for my nerdiness to hear about all of their feedback with various products. So I'm excited to see what comes up in our next quarterly box. They've had some great ideas, and I think they're having fun. I love their committee calls. They're super fun. Everybody's got lots of great ideas. So, and then there's the training and marketing team, and so they have been really working on really kind of streamlining and fine tuning the sales system and our checklists. Y'all know, hopefully, y'all know, we have a weekly checklist with various tasks to do. So, like for today, we switched to an astrological sign, switched. I forget what we are. We're in Gemini now, right? Um, all of a sudden, my brain blanked out. So, um, yeah. So, thinking about those types of things, but that's of course not every month and it's not the same on there. So making some more evergreen checklists, some more um, things that you can really, really build a routine around instead of necessarily um, something different potentially for every single day of every single week. And it had already been like pretty cyclical. If you'd really looked at it, month over week over week, month over month, but just kind of streamlining that. So that's a little sneak peek because y'all will see some new of it coming up in the beginning of June. So um, stay tuned for that. Christy is on that training and marketing team, and um, they're a bunch of smarties. I mean, there's smarties all through a line for surezies. Um, but the people on the training marketing team like are super passionate about training and marketing. It's a great committee. Super smart, lots of good feedback, lots of thorough feedback. And they've been working really hard. I know like that was the first project really is like we need to streamline the sales system and here we are in June, almost June, going to roll that out. But I mean, they've gone through, y'all, you don't even know how many different versions and layouts and um because everybody is different and everybody keeps things organized, like really trying to find one that works for a majority of people. And while nothing is ever perfect and nothing is ever going to work for everybody every single way 100,000%, I've seen the new version and um, it's really good. It's really good. Um, it's not too huge of a departure from the one that we know and love and use currently, but there's a lot of good things. And Shanae, there's lots of videos that will be rolling out with all the things. So, and then also, I know like Christy's going to do one of our weekly wrap ups. Right, Christy? Did I make that up? Um, and hey, Donna. Um, so, you know, some of our training and marketing teams taking on some more of the training with y'all, which is great because I mean, I know you love me and Jesse and Shanae and Maria, but sometimes other faces are good too. And the people who are doing the same things that y'all are doing um, in the field with your customers and all of that good stuff. So, um, plus all the different posts that have been going on in the group by committee members. So, um, yeah, it's good. It's good. Um, hey, Stacy. Hey, Maureen. Hey, Donna. It is okay that y'all are late to the party. Side note, it's too funny that you say late to the party because um, one of, you know, Jesse and I live in Oklahoma, where we like to joke that our weather is not extreme. Um, we halfway joke to Shanae. It doesn't feel extreme because we're used to it, I guess. It's fine. We've had 41 tornadoes already this year. That's like the whole year average, but whatever. It's fine. 2 EF4s. It's also more than the yearly average, but it's fine. Anyway, there is a local dude. He's a meteorologist. He used to be on a news station and now he works for the FAA, which is good because you want good meteorologists, giving detailed information about landing planes and such. But he has a huge ego, which he could probably dial that back just a wee bit for my liking, but he's super calm. So I watch his live coverage. I kind of forget that in other parts of the country, that like when, like how extreme we do weather coverage here. Anyway, I'll get back to that in a second. But the um, he does a lunchtime update, like from his car, because he's at work. So he goes out to his car and he does a lunchtime update with the newest um, soundings and radar readings and model data. And when people are late to the party, they comment on whatever platform it is, LTTP. So late to the party just made me think of that. I think my cat just ran across the hallway. I saw this flash. Either that or, oh, it was. Oh, but not the cat I expected. Hi, Trocho. I have a cat. Her name is Totoro. If you've ever seen the movie My Neighbor Totoro, that's who she's named after. She's 8, 9, something around there. And generally not a runner. So to see her run is kind of wild. She may join us. We'll see if she does. Sometimes she likes to join calls. Hey, Trocho. Anyhow, oh, I had forgotten with weather coverage. I swear I did talk about Align things. All you guys who just jumped on late, and you're like, have you just been rambling for the 15 minutes that you've been on? No, I talked about Align things. I gave a recap of committees. If you have questions about anything Align or Disney or how to run a fun run at elementaries and middle schools, or whatever you may want to know, I'm sure it's in my brain somewhere. But we, when we have severe weather, um, and I know in lots of parts of the country, like they'll put a little, map of the viewing area. I mean, this would be Oklahoma, right? Um, and and some of the good ones, like they'll have their radar going across the viewing area, depending on what state you are. I mean, I don't know if Texas does the whole state; they probably just do portions thereof. But in Oklahoma, generally, they'll just put the whole little state up there, um, and with the radar, so you can see the radar going across. And then when it's just like regular severe thunderstorms, then on the commercial breaks, they'll break in and give us more detailed radar information. Bye, Christy. Thank you for hopping on. And yeah, but when there's like really severe weather, like big hail or severe winds or tornadoes, they do what's called wall to wall coverage, and they just break into programming. And it's just our meteorologists like showing, 17 versions of the radar, and then see if there's any gate to gate shear, and then checking in with all the storm chasers. And I forget this when, because like they'll all go live on their Facebook pages, all the things. And so there was a tornado warning in central Illinois months and months and months and months and months ago. And that's where my mom lives. And I was trying to find like a Facebook page with the coverage so I could watch it, because I knew she was like doing various things. So I could watch it, and I had the hardest time. And I was like, what's the deal? And I was like, oh yeah, nobody does weather like Oklahoma. Anyway. So yeah. Do you guys have any questions? I know we had a ton of people, customers and ambassadors, get the Sunshine Bliss Bar, whether it was in your abundance box or just when we sold them separately. So like, do y'all have feedback about the Bliss Bars? Size, scent, how it lathers up, how it feels on your skin, how your skin feels after you get out of the shower, any of that good stuff. Um, you know, any any feedback. It keeps telling me my frame rate is too low, so there's, it doesn't tell me various things. So what else fun can I talk about? I love it when I take my glasses on and off, and so my hair gets all fuzzy up there. We do have a new abundance box coming up in July, which feels like it should be like 74 years from now, but like it's almost the end of May. So there'll be some good stuff in there. I don't know what's in there yet, but there'll be some good stuff in there. So we'd love to get your feedback, whether you send it to feedback@alignyourskin.com, or pop it in this comment about the abundance box if you like this price point better. The lower price point from this version to the earlier version that we had. Um, Donna hasn't used her Bliss bar yet. It's okay. We'll forgive you. Also, if you've had, have y'all had any questions about auto renew and save? I know that's something we rolled out recently, and hopefully everybody's um, had a chance to read about it, watch the video about it. It's been in the newsletter, the email the past couple weeks about auto renew and save. We definitely wanted to have it where people could customize their time frames. Sometimes you need things quicker, sometimes you need things slower, right? I know some people use Clarify every single day, so they'll run out of it faster. Some people only use it a couple times a week, so it'll be a little bit longer to where they need that refill. But hopefully that is something great that y'all can market. And then don't forget that this week too, or this month, is for our leaderboard challenge. That everybody who has 500 in ambassador volume gets a free red light wand. Like, y'all, that's amazing. That's just great dealio. You know, free shipping is a beautiful thing, right, Maureen? For Calm today to get free shipping. I mean, you know, so she's gonna be set probably. I'm assuming it's a she. They will be set on their Calm for a hot minute. But you know what? If you have multiple people in your house that use things, that 4 may only actually go for a couple, may only go for a month and a half, depending on how many people in their house are using it. So, Calm, I told you my sunburn self from last Friday helping at our 8th grade party. It was a beautiful day. And I put sunscreen on, but it was just so sunshiny. And so I definitely needed Calm that day. Because usually I'm a Clarify and only Clarify kind of gal. And I needed Calm so much. I needed Calm. It felt really good. And both Refresh and Radiant, those pod masks, whew, that was the savior. Also, just in an after sun randomness, I did a little test, and my arms got sunburned, and you can't see them because it's awkward and whatever. But I did a test on my arms, and I used Soothe on one of my arms as after sun care, and then just regular aloe on my other arm. And my Soothe arm definitely got less red faster than my aloe arm. So just a thin coat, but yeah, it felt soothing. Go figure. But it was really good. And while my face is peeling, my arms are not at all. So the peeling may have something to do with it. I've gone back to Clarify. But yeah, it's awkward. You can't see because it's on that part of my arm. I'm not going to be able to show you. I can't figure out how to make it work, but I swear. The sunburn the day after, and I did not have good lighting because it was cloudy and rainy. But the day after, my Soothe arm was way less red than just my aloe arm. And so I thought that was great. And you know how sometimes if you feel like you're putting on something thick onto a sunburn, even if it's just, a slight sunburn, like a strawberry or anything, sometimes it feels like it kind of seals in that heat. It did not. Like it dissipated the heat just like the aloe did. So in case you are doing some summer skin situations, especially with the Memorial Day holiday coming up and people being outside, going to the lake, whatever. Of course, we want them to protect their skin and use their favorite sunscreen and remember to reapply because that's the best anti-aging thing you've got is prevention. But yeah, Soothe was great afterwards. So Calm was non-irritating at all, and then Soothe definitely helped take some of that heat away. These are my own personal testimonies. Use them if you like. I tried to get a good picture. I could not, partially because I was trying to take a picture of the weird part of your arm. But there you go. And then don't forget, Shine registration is still open. We are at the regular price version of things, but it is open through June 15th. So if you are wanting to go to Scottsdale, that registration is still available. So definitely take a peek on that. You know what the other thing is, because I make the weekly email every week. That's why it's weekly. If there's anything that you feel like is missing or whatever from that weekly email, we try to be pretty comprehensive and leave all the month stuff down at the bottom, so you always have that reference to all the monthly promotions, whether it's the join promotion or leaderboard challenge or whatever it may be. But if there's anything you ever think that would be great to put in that newsletter, holler at me. You can send me an email, Sarah, SARAH, at alignyourskin.com. Or you can send it to feedback and they'll send it over to me, whichever way. But, yeah. I know the end of May is so busy. Right? It's Maycember. I don't know if it's that way for people who don't have kids in school right now. In Oklahoma for sure, everybody here, for the most part. But our last day of school for the district that Jesse and I are in is Thursday. So Jesse's oldest, who broke his collarbone at football practice last night, eek. He and my kiddo, they have finals tomorrow and Thursday. So that's always exciting. Good times. My kiddo has 7 hours. The typical school day is 6 hours, but my little Linksy Lou takes 7 hours, so that way we can have all the electives that we like, between psychology and ceramics and orchestra. And then, all the stuff you have to take. So that makes for a lot of finals, though, when you have 7. Orchestra, thankfully, does not have a final. Going to the concert was the final. Yeah, Donna. Jesse's youngest daughter, Jesse's youngest 2 are twins, but Jesse's youngest daughter, the 7th grader, had an orchestra concert last night. And so I was there because the high school booster club was selling concessions and whatnot at the middle school concert. And Jesse sends me a text, and she's like, Max just broke his collarbone at football practice. And I was driving into the school going, they have football practice already. Who knew? And yes, Max broke it. He has surgery on Friday. So what a way to start the summer, right? Eek. So if you y'all have some good, extra good vibes, send it to Jesse and her Rob for having a kiddo having surgery on Friday, and also to Max for quick healing and all those cute condors. So, it's just an exciting time around here. But, let me see. Other than that, if you guys don't have any other questions, I did ramble about weather, but I did talk a lot about Align stuff. We gave a nice recap of what all the committees were doing. So I know some of you who are a little late to the party here are on some of our committees. So when you eventually watch the beginning again, if there's anything that I missed from talking about your committees and what y'all have been working on, by all means, pop that in the comments. I'm excited for the training and marketing committees. New, tweaked, improved, adjusted, whatever adjective we want to use, version of the sales system to come out, which is soon. And there's a fun new product that's coming out at some point. I don't have a date. I would get in trouble if I told you the date. Not really. but I don't know the date. So I cannot give you any more information. Um, but that will be good. And then, like I said, new abundance box coming in July, which will be amazing as always. I love those abundance boxes because that's just another great chance to um, follow up with your people, even if you know that they love calm and they ordered four. Um, abundance boxes are just another good excuse to follow up with someone, right? Um, I will. Let's see. Let me look at a calendar real fast. Um, so next for May, the end of month is the 31st, which is a Friday. Don't be like me and think that May only has 30 days. I knew May had 31 days. I also thought April had 31 days, which I know it does not, but I got real confused there for a few days. Um, so that's a Friday. We will have in June a new promotion that starts June 1st. So Shanae always does the always has a monthly this month at Align email that comes out. So we will have an email that comes out on the 1st with the new promotion. I'm sure we'll give you a little heads up, but it's a good one. So enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, but don't tune out the week after, the weekend after, because there's something fun coming up. And yeah, so you want to pay attention. There's some good leaderboard challenge in June coming up. I mean, not as good. Well, I guess it's as good as a free red light wand, but is anything as good as everybody can earn a free red light wand? I don't think so. And then really, it's not like you can't turn around and sell that or use it as a giveaway in your VIP groups, or if you're doing any vendor events, craft shows, whatever this summer, because I feel like that is the time when all of those start to ramp up. Like that's a great giveaway for getting contacts and whatnot. I mean, that's a giant giveaway. But, or you can just keep it for yourself. That's totally valid too. So, the other thing that I meant to, and I know because our last day of school here is Thursday, our kids actually graduated. Well, the kids at our children's school, because we don't have seniors, graduated last Friday. There's lots of graduations going on this week. I feel like we are in the thick of graduation season. I know in other parts of the country they trickle through June. So the pod masks, both Radiant and Refresh, are great little graduation gifts. Aura under eye masks are great graduation gifts. I think sometimes you have those graduations, those people that are important in your life, but you're not going to give them. There's various levels of gift giving. I'll just say that. And sometimes those things are great gifts to give to graduates or just summertime birthdays. Also, depending on when you get out of school, if you've got kiddos that are school aged, teacher gifts, end of year gifts. I know in middle school and high school, when you've got 6 and 7 teachers, and an orchestra, like we have the orchestra director and the orchestra assistant, and we have a student teacher who's been amazing. So, really, instead of 7 teachers, I have 9. I got my orchestra teacher the personalized M&Ms with the orchestra logo on it. If we are Facebook friends, you'll see it in my story because he tagged me earlier. But yeah. Hey. Um, Maureen, I think that's a great point. Like 500 seems daunting. I get that. Like our prices are very middle, but it still takes a lot of hand cream, right? To get to 500, it takes, it takes a lot of calm to get there, but you never know when people are going to surprise you. I it feels like May has been going on for forever and 64 years, but we still have 10 days of going on. So there's still plenty of time to reach out to people and get them, you know, see if they need a refill. Clarify, I think, is one of those great things. If people can't use Clarify on their face because it or can't use it regularly on their face, like it's a great exfoliator. Like it's so gentle. Um, like if you are peeling on your arms, it's great to kind of gently slough that off if water scrub is too much. Because for some people, when your skin is a little peely from after sun, um, sometimes water scrub can be too scrubby. I love it. Give me all the scrub. But some people just have different levels of sensitivity for that. So Clarify is great for that. Clarify is also great because those um, little beads dissolve so well. It's great for exfoliating your legs and your underarms if those are places that you shave. Um, so I think as people go more into short and skirt season, like Clarify can definitely be used all over the body. Like I wash my face and definitely from chest up with Clarify because we apply skincare to our neck, we apply skincare to our décolleté area, right? So I use Clarify on there. Just to keep everything exfoliated and ready for serum and ready for moisturizer afterwards. So, you know, now with Clarify being a great, on sale this week, which is a great price at $30. Um, yeah, recommend that for people who are like, oh, I can't exfoliate my face. Like, all right. So then what do you use before you shave? Be like, just soap. Okay. If you're just using soap, whatever it may be, even if it's a Bliss bar, to exfoliate your legs before you're shaving, you're actually not doing yourself any favor. You're not getting as close of a shave as you could. So you want to exfoliate gently. I rinse off, and then if they like to use shaving cream or whatever, I feel like I've just been around for a minute and have shaved my legs for a really long time. So I just rinse off and just shave with water, which I'm sure some people would be like, oh my gosh, but whatever works for you, right? Right. But I do like to exfoliate before I shave. That way you can get a nice, clean, close shave, and your razor doesn't get as gummed up. Because if you don't exfoliate, your razor will do that, and it'll exfoliate for you, and then that's gross. Nobody wants to see that in your razor. So, with me ending on a gross note, anyway, Maureen, side note though, you can totally do it. It's amazing what a couple of orders can do for your AV total, right? But also, just in general, like an order totally lifts your soul. I remember. Um, Always a good thing. So, totally go for the red light wand. And if you get a couple more orders and you don't quite hit 500, like you still got a couple more orders. That's still winning. Near as I can tell, right? Right. Okay. That's it. I'm going to ramble some more. So I'm going to let y'all go. So thank you to everybody who jumped on. Thanks to everyone who jumped on late and are watching the replay. Love y'all. And yeah, everyone have a good night. If you have any other questions, anything that comes up later in your brain, by all means, pop them in the comments. Facebook should still cooperate with me and tag us, or at least notify me that y'all have commented. Alrighty. If you guys need anything, you know where to find us. Hopefully. Sarah at alignyourskin.com. So yeah, that is it, y'all. You are the best. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you guys more than you know. So thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to, be an Align ambassador. We're literally nothing without all of you. So we appreciate you so much. Have a great night. Go enjoy your evening, and we will talk later.